Today, on Be Something Wonderful, I shifted parallel realities by doing this. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Big video for you today. Don't forget, a week from Sunday, we have our 22nd live event, our 22nd live stream to be broadcast right here from the studios of Be Something Wonderful at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, USA, Sunday, October 27th, 2024. This is going to be broadcast on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel, where we're going to be answering your questions that you've been sending to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. And also answering your questions live during the event on the live stream, right on the chat. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Creators, big video for you today. And there was a question from one of you about shifting to an alternative parallel reality, right? That all possibilities exist. All versions of you, all versions of reality exist in potential to you as this physically focused, individualized point of consciousness that is projected and reflecting this physical 3D experience. There are infinite experiences or infinite realities or perspectives available to you here and now. All your lives. We're not talking about past lives or future lives. We're talking about all your lives are happening right now. We create the idea that some are past and some are future, but they're all going on right now. This is a big synchronicity here because I received an email from one of you. I think it was late last night or early this morning, not sure. But it fits very well to today's lesson. So I want to talk about this person that shifted realities. She called it shifting timelines, right? But we're talking about the same thing. We create the idea of shifting timelines. That's a script or a reality or a version of you, or some version of reality or identity, right? So remember, let's start here. You're always shifting parallel alternative realities, alternative worlds, and versions of you in every moment of now. That's what creating and manifesting means, right? That you're not really creating or manifesting anything. You're moving to that already existing potential or parallel alternative life or world or you, right? That's what all manifestation's about, right? That you move to that version of you that's already healed and whole and complete and fulfilled. You see, that already exists, right? Any change, no matter how small, is a quantum change, or in other words, a total change in identity and reality, past, present, and future in every moment. You are completely new version of you, identity, your world, and reality in every moment. It doesn't get better than that, past, present, and future. But you say and you ask, but how do I consciously, right now, shift to my desired and dream reality and identity of me? Well, we're going to talk about a process for this today that was inspired by this person who sent an email, who's been on the channel for a little while. She's a new subscriber. Right? It's already shifting all over the place, creating things, right? So I want to talk about that. We're going to present, really, she presented a master class. And I'm going to break that down for you on how she did it, right? By believing, by being aware, by knowing, or in other words, by remembering, you can. That's what we're going to start there. But we're going to show you how to do this. We're going to give you an imaginal scene, present an imaginal scene that's very powerful. But that's how you do it. By believing it, but not just believing it, by being aware of it, because we believe what we're aware of. By knowing it, that knowing's within us. In other words, by remembering. Remember, every image, every imaginal image is a memory of who you are. By remembering, you can. So, let's start with the subscriber, what she said. I left my bag in a rental car and didn't realize it until the next morning. I was so devastated. My wallet was in there that my son bought me for Mother's Day. I was anxious and in tears. Hear this. Here she is, standing in front of that physical 3D mirror of reality, right? Our physical world is just a reflection, right, of what's going on within us. And it's reflecting back that I'm lost, that I'm anxious, that I'm devastated. You see it, the mirror of non-fulfillment that reflects infinite possible scripts or possibilities of your wish fulfilled. This mirror, behind this mirror are infinite scripts of feeling lost, anxious, confused, and devastated. Right? And so we create that, but she discovered that there's another mirror. Right? There's a mirror of fulfillment, of excitement as source. But there it is. There's the situation. I was anxious and in tears, showing you that we can shift instantly, even in the midst of conditions that bring us to tears. It means nothing. Don't worry about that. Feel it. We don't want you to avoid feeling it. Don't try to ignore the mirror. Don't try to hide from it. Look into it and say, okay, I see that. Right? And it's reflected. I'm lost. I'm anxious. I'm devastated. It's a perfect reflection. So let's show this. We'll get back to this. Then she says this, really powerful. Then I remembered. I remembered. I could switch to the timeline where they turned in my bag and that it would be there when I returned. I just remembered. I remembered righteously. Right? Remember the idea of Solaris, the movie Solaris that I've pointed to in many videos. If you're new to the channel, you'll see some of this content. Right? Where he says, I remembered it wrong. And somehow I was wrong about everything. We can remember reality any way we want to do it, but what mirror are you looking into? Right? She remembered. Hear this. She remembered. She didn't say this in her email. I'm creating a lesson around this powerful realization that she had. And she's a new subscriber, right? That there's another mirror, another portal. Right? Because you're always walking through the portal of a new reality in every moment. You're always shifting. Already, there's another mirror already reflecting her desired parallel alternative reality and identity of wish fulfilled. So many spiritual teachers talk about the mirror or the reflection catching up to you. But it's not about that. That reflection exists and will always exist. It doesn't change. It's about looking through the mirror of where it's already reflecting your desired reality. In other words, that image or that reflection's waiting for you to catch up to it. Waiting for you to look in there and say, yeah, I want that. I remember that. Right? There's another mirror. We're going to call this the dual mirror method or the two mirror method, right? Already reflecting her desired parallel alternative reality and identity of wish fulfilled. It's waiting for you to catch up and walk through that mirror. You're always walking through a portal. But what portal are you walking through? Are you walking through I'm lost, anxious, and devastated? Or are you walking through I'm excited, I'm elated, I'm fulfilled, I'm really just ecstatic about this new reality? The mirror of fulfillment that is already there, that's already reflecting behind this mirror are infinite possibilities, infinite realities where you can be excited and elated and fulfilled and excited about your life. Right? There's infinite possibilities. But behind this one, it's just more of that. It's more devastation. It's more anxiousness. This is powerful. So this is what she says. She continues in her email. I went there at 6 a.m. happy, knowing that they would have it. She walked through the mirror of fulfillment, through the portal of fulfillment. In other words, she shifted parallel alternative realities into a version of her world, where it's not lost, where it's always been there. Because behind that mirror are all alternative parallel realities that are exciting, that are fulfilled, that make you whole and healed and complete, right? She walked through that one, even as she was in the midst, hear this, of crying and in tears. Do you see it? It's not, you can still be in the midst of all that and walk through that mirror to that new reality. And then she goes, and sure enough, when she got there, 6 the next morning, sure enough, 6 a.m., early, sure enough, when I went there, she went to the back and retrieved my bag. The woman that worked there, right, went to the back and retrieved her bag. And this is what she said, that works at the airport, apparently. I don't know how or I don't know what it is doing here. In other words, she doesn't know that Lost and Found doesn't open till 8 a.m. Well, I don't even have any idea what this is doing here. How did this bag get here? This is the person that works at the airport. It's not because it's a reality where it was never lost, in other words. It was always there. It doesn't matter where. It's there with her, with that person now in that new reality. She walked through the portal. Thank you, she says, for all the work you do. I'm a new subscriber and I appreciate the truth you are telling us. She sees the truth in this idea, right? She's filled with gratitude and appreciation. She's walking through the mirror of fulfillment. In other words, she quantum jumped to the reality where it was never lost. And it was never found. It was just always here and now. It wasn't even found. Do you see it? That's what that person's saying at the airport. That's the message to her. I don't know what it's doing here. Lost and Found doesn't even open. It's not lost. It was never found. It just is. This is so powerful, right? No, and she jumped to that reality where it was never lost. It was never found. It just is here and now where she is. And think of her. She's just filled with gratitude and appreciation, right? Knowing herself as source. Of course, she's walking through that mirror of fulfillment. Even when the circumstances sometimes are reflecting what seems like devastating circumstances. Sometimes those circumstances, those 3D circumstances can bring us to our knees. I know, I've been there. Right? You guys know, if you read my book or you know a little bit about my background, I get it. They can bring you to your knees, right? And you're in tears. But in the next moment, you can walk through the other portal, the other mirror that only has fulfillment, that only reflects realities and worlds of fulfillment for you. Whew. That's powerful. I just love this. She demonstrated a masterclass on quantum jumping and shifting alternative parallel realities. In other words, the dual mirror, or what I'm calling the two mirror method, or dual mirror method. While standing in front of the mirror of unwanted circumstances, the reflection of I am lost, I am devastated, I am unfulfilled, she remembered there are infinite alternative parallel realities of fulfillment. Another mirror already reflecting everything she wants and desires. Another mirror waiting for you, a reflection waiting for you. You not catching up with it. It's just waiting for you. Right? It's waiting for you. You stop waiting for the reflection to catch up and walk through that mirror. She wasn't waiting for the mirror to catch up by hoping and trying to make it conform. Right? She walked through the mirror and already reflecting her fulfillment. Wow. Powerful today. And she had this powerful idea that we've talked about in other videos, that how do you really quantum jump or manifest or create anything? By intention plus expectation equals the manifestation or wish fulfilled. Right? She had the intention to switch to a timeline where they returned her bag. And that it would be there when she got there. She had that strong, powerful intention, and she had the absolute expectation that it would be there, that she is in that new reality, that she is switching scripts or timelines or alternative parallel realities. I went there at 6 a.m., happy and knowing I would have it. Wow, intention plus expectation is quantum jumping. It's in that new reality, that new you, that wish fulfilled. The lady at the airport said, I don't know what this is doing here. It's not lost and found. Lost and found is not open. So it was never lost. It was never found. It's just here. Wow. It was always there. I love this. Contrast this with another one of you. I always tell my team that when someone is, we're either extending love, right, or it's a cry for help sometimes. It's all love. But sometimes that love's demonstrated as an extension of love or a cry for help. And once in a while we get a comment, and I said, send me those comments where they're struggling, right? Where it looks like they're venting, it looks like they're trolling, whatever it is. I go, I want to know. I want to get to them. I want to see them at their ideal. And one of you says, this one comment, right? More of the same old crap rehashed over and over again on all these YouTube channels, right? This is the comment, right? Over and over, talking about YouTube channels and videos like Be Something Wonderful. But actually but here's the thing, and this is why I wanted to reach out to this person. I know you're watching, right? I know you're there. I know you're watching this video. I get it. It looks like that, but remember, it's not these YouTube channels that are rehashing the same crap over and over again. That's you rehashing your crappy life all over again. This is what you believe, right? You can't, remember, this is coming from you feeling crappy about your life, crappy about where you're at. I get it. I was there. I was in that crappy life that I thought. Right? So I get you. I understand. But you're actually talking about your own reality. You're talking about yourself. You're talking about how you feel crappy. You're talking about your crap, not these YouTube channels. They're not doing anything. They're not rehashing anything. You're rehashing it. They're giving you new perspectives or viewpoints or perspectives to look at your life. But remember, you're the operant power. No one can do it for you. Right? You're walking through the mirror of non-fulfillment over and over again, expecting the same old crappy reality. So you see that projected or reflected in everywhere you look. It looks like the same old crappy rehashed reality. When it's a new message, a new day, a new reality, a new world of fulfillment that you can't see right now. And I want you to see it because it's beautiful, right? So that's powerful, right? Constantly complaining about, constantly railing about and blaming their own reflection, right? You're there blaming it, standing in front of that mirror. Not this one, this one. I'm lost, I'm devastated, it's crappy. I feel crappy, my circumstances are crappy. All those messages on YouTube are crappy. It's rehashing everything. I can't get out of my miserable life, right? So you're blaming your own reflection versus choosing the mirror and reflection that's already waiting for you, right? Look at this, I showed it here again. It's such a powerful idea. I'm going to call this the two-mirror or the dual mirror method. Remember, there you are, all possibilities, as that I am awareness. Your real self, your higher self, is that version of you that is all possibilities, all realities, all worlds, all identities exist within you. And you, as that I am identity, get to decide, get to choose what mirror are you going to walk through. What portal are you going to walk through? You're shifting in every moment. Are you shifting through the moment of the crappy portal, right? The I am not portal, right? I am not who I want to be. I'm devastated. I'm crying. I don't know what to do. Or are you going to go through the I am portable? I am that person I desire to be. I decide. I create. I decide my world. I create my life. I get to decide what those circumstances are. Right? Imagine yourself. This is what I want you to do in this scene. Imagine that you're standing in front of two mirrors. Imagine that these two mirrors, one is the mirror of I am not. One is the mirror of the circumstances that you see around you that are not your desired reality. The other is the mirror of that absolute fulfillment, your imagined wish fulfilled. Then imagine yourself not walking away from this mirror and walking towards and through that mirror of fulfillment. Walk through it in your imagination. Merge with your reflection, with the fulfilled reflection. Feel yourself stepping in to that reflection. See it. See the mirror. See the reflection. See yourself smiling. See yourself fulfilled. And merge with that reflection. I'm getting a tingle. It's such a powerful I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites, right? A 3-second relaxed, eyes closed scene. Right? Not ignoring, this is the power here. You're not ignoring what you're seeing in the mirror currently. It's bringing you to your knees. It's bringing you to tears. It's feeling devastating. I'm saying choose again. You're not going through that mirror. You see the reflection, but you're not walking through it. Remember, you're choosing the other mirror. You're choosing the other image. You're going to walk through that. You're going to merge with that scene. Wow. Set the intention of that fulfilled reality. Then expect it to be fulfilled no matter what, like this subscriber did, this new subscriber. This new subscriber demonstrated a masterclass. Thank you for being here. Right? That's powerful. A 3-second scene, relax. See the two mirrors, see the circumstances, right, of the unwanted circumstances that you believe are your physical experience, that you believe are such a solid reality. See it in the mirror. See that reflection. Then see the other one, your imagined scene, your imagined life. Walk through that. Imagine yourself, right? Feel yourself walking through that mirror to the other side, because on the other side of that is every possible infinite possibility of fulfillment in all of its variety. Money and love and health and wealth all falling on your lap as you walk through that mirror. I shifted parallel realities by doing this. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on our videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, The Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful. For joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, anywhere on social media at either Tom Kearin or Be Something Wonderful, and for being part of our membership channel and our live stream that's coming up this next weekend. Be sure to join us. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.